Ooh. Welcome to Werewolves Shapeshifter Tarot. Today we'll be getting messages about freedom and how you can bring more freedom into your life, creating from the blueprint of freedom. We'll be getting messages by reading the Animal Oracle. We'll be reading from Fairy, Lenormand deck. Another Lenormand deck, The Dreaming Way. Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. And Divine Circus Oracle. We'll be clarifying cards with the Tarot Familiars. What messages can we bring to you today? We also have postcards from Spirit. So a message today to warm the heart, to inspire, to encourage, to guide, to advise, whatever we may need. A message from Water Spirit, Emotions, Memory, Life Force, card 43. This card right now is asking you to tap into past loved ones who have made their transition, who are no longer in their earthly physical bodies. Tap in to their spirits, into their remembrance, especially if they were fond of those who are fond of the color purple, or flowers, or art. If you tap into their essence now, it will help guide your message and what you receive from this channel today. Okay. I said we were starting out with the Animal Oracle. This is the Oracle of Hidden Worlds. Okay, that's all I'm feeling from that deck. Okay. From the Animal Oracle, Squirrel and Whale Depth. Squirrel activity and whale depth. This is a message bringing us back to our youth, to the ideals of our youth, to the things that we loved as children, things that were perhaps different and uniquely our own, different from our siblings or our peers. Just hold those in mind as we go through the message. Dreaming Way, Lenormand deck. Let's go. Tree and Anchor. Now it's bringing us out of childhood and wanting us to remember something more closer to not your time now, probably 10 years ago. Significant event with another 10 years ago. This is an interesting message. Okay, holding on to that as we go further into the reading with the fairy Lenormand deck. Okay. We have 32. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 hearts. A wish. A wish you made many times, approximately 10 years ago. Perhaps it was one of those times when you put some ceremony behind the wish, wish upon a star type of deal, where you wished in one of those types of ceremonial ways that we're taught. Wishes come true. You blow on a dandelion seed, you wish upon the first star you see. You blow out your candles on a cake. This is probably a wish that you locked away in your heart. A wish that maybe you wished many times and didn't forget about it, but perhaps wondered if it would ever come true. Something you may have written in a journal or a diary, or drawn, some great effort that you may have put into this wish. Maybe the wish did come true. From Divine Circus, we have Tiger Angel and Red Countess. The passed on loved ones are protecting you and your wish, giving you the courage in your heart to accept the outcome of the wish and to move on. The Red Countess is something you have become. You have wisdom and knowing and flair. You can hear the voices of angels, whether they are thoughts that come to you, or or sounds you hear in the wind, or inner knowings you have when it's quiet. Let's pull this all together and clarify these messages. Let's start from the beginning of the reading with the, was it Water Spirit? Water Magic? The Water Spirit, emotions, memory, life force. To clarify, we have the Hermit, the Queen of Swords reversed, the Eight of Swords, and the Moon reversed. The Hermit, Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Moon reversed. This may have been a person who is alone or removed from a group or removed from society, either by their own design or by society's design. They, in life, may have had tortured thoughts that caused them to feel imprisoned in their life, in their own mind. Or their thoughts might have been so wildly different from the norm that they were alone. As I was saying, their thoughts might have been so wildly different from the norm that they had felt alone. Perhaps you saw them and saw through the illusion that society projected, and they broke through the illusion through death. But now they look through the firmament at you, and they bring you a message. And their message was to remember back when you were a child. So let's get some clarifying cards on why they wanted you to remember things you adored as a child that were singularly yours, meaning you didn't share these loves with your siblings or with your peers. They were your own. So let's see. Okay. We have Six of Swords and Nine of Swords reversed. They want you to acknowledge the struggle you had in your childhood and how you were able to overcome it. You did not become trapped and caged. That you were brave and you made it through the complexities of life that would have you make yourself small or quiet yourself. That you had that depth and you squirreled it away. And now that you're older, you've been able to use your uniqueness to identify outside of the box. More on that later. Let's move to clarifying the tree and the anchor. So, where you were 10 years ago when you made the wish. Let's get clarification on where you were 10 years ago. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the tree, and Strength reversed, the anchor. So you may have been branching out, starting a new family, wanting to share your all, and there wasn't the support from your significant other that you may have wished for. You wanted to see it, you wanted the relationship to be strong, and it wasn't. So perhaps you struggled, and that is what led to this wish. Let's clarify the wish. Wheel of Fortune. So your wish was granted. Your wish was granted. And that led you on this journey. Let's get more about your wish. You don't have to. Let's see. It's in a locked up journal. I do see a bookmark on it, so you know what I'm talking about. You know the page that's marked here in history. And it had to do with stability. It had to do with abundance. It had to do with wishing for the opposite of the Strength reversed. In the partnership, you wished, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Your wish had to do with having the stability in a partnership that matched you, matched your power, matched your longing, answered your longing. Ten of Wands reversed. And put an end to what had begun. So your loved ones are telling you, we heard you, we heard you back through time, through the sands of time. We heard you. Your wish rippled out over all of existence. We heard you. We love you. We support you. We lend you our strength. Clarified by the Empress. We're guiding you. We're holding you. We are delivering you to your Ten of Cups. I see that you have become your wish fulfillment. You have become the person who sees herself or himself differently. You see your past differently. Instead of feeling like a victim of the past, now you feel like you are defining your past. Your intellect, Knight of Swords, is interesting because she has two birds here, and the Knight of Swords here, to clarify that card, are these two ravens, these two ravens for the Knight of Swords. So, messages, you are receiving the correct messages from your passed on loved ones, who are your ravens, who are your angels by your side, who are there lending you energy and strength to receive your full wish. And receive the knowing, the information to receive your wish. It had two parts, so it was really to be able to embody yourself fully, to feel yourself. You might have wished to be better in some respect, whether it was your physical body, your financial well-being, your abilities in any type of skill, the way you felt about life, period. Maybe you were kind of numbed out, maybe life seemed dull, maybe it felt gross or boring. So that part of your wish is you now, your fiery understanding and knowing. Yep, so there's the Nine of Cups. So with your wish fulfillment, you have fulfilled your half of the wish. You have gained the physical attributes that you longed for. You're seeing the health, the wiring, the beauty. You're seeing the wisdom you've collected from your past. You're feeling and knowing the wholeness of who you are. Beyond just your physical form, the grand, supreme dragon, the earth, the celestial skies, the electricity in every atom. You're feeling the grandness of who you are, and you're able to channel that down through your physical form into the now and enjoy the moment. So let's see, anything else to clarify? The Red Countess, it feels like there's a second half of the wish. So your wish was answered. You've become what you wished for. Knave of Pentacles. So you had the Knight of Swords and now the Knave of Pentacles. And your call is heard by your pack, and they are answering. Your second half of your wish fulfillment is a true beginning for your family, for your relationships in life, which you had sought 10 years ago with a weak link, whatever it was that went wrong, with somebody who wasn't really anchored to you, not embodied to be your partner, your family. The wish for severance and to stop suffering so much that weak link looked like a lifesaver. We have the Ace of Cups and the Emperor. So that's your wish coming true. That your ancestors or your passed on loved ones wanted you to know. They heard your wish. They've been with you, loving you, guiding you. Look how beautiful your hair is. You wanted help with your hair? With your essence, with your ability to be yourself, you were gifted it. And you have been crowned. You're fierce. You're full of energy. Your blood is awake. And your soul is calling others to you to join your pack, to build your family, to bring you love, to offer you love that matches your wisdom, a partnership for you that will be your wish fulfillment. Okay? The message at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. Just to close off the message, that this is magic you started. This is dedication and mastery of this dedication. If you look back over the past 10 years, all the work that you've put in is now your wisdom. So it's time to harvest that and enjoy the fulfillment of your wish. This is Werewolf signing off. And we're back. One more thing. You guys, let's get a postcard from Spirit. So, just grab one. Okay. Let's see. How about this one? Dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you. We hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan. And when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember, the Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Wow. Okay, lovers, I hope this message had meaning for you. I would be really curious to know if it did. So if you wouldn't mind, I don't usually ask, but if you would comment down below if this resonated with you or was true to you. Thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your day.